Well, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Hope you're having yourself a fantastic day today. It's going to be a quick market update video for Welcome to Rathe. There's not a whole lot going on, so it's actually going to be a pretty quick video. We'll kind of fly through Alpha, and then we'll fly through Unlimited. There's probably more going on in Unlimited than Alpha. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Remember to be finding joy in your life. It's not just about, remember to be playing the game and enjoying the game and have fun. Anyway, let's hop in. If you want access to all the stuff as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. This is a collection tracker that we have built. We're working on some other stuff as well. You also get a discount code over to Midtown Merchant, and you get access to Discord Armory events as well. We have a Cracked Bauble Armory tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see people trying to earn those every week. There's 9 cracked baubles for cold foil. It's pretty cool. We do randomized prize support in our Armory events for on Thursday nights anyway. And it's fun to just be able to have some fun playing the game and then randomly win some prizes. But all right, let's hop into Alpha first. Let's see what's going on. I want to talk about booster boxes because if you look at sold listings this past week, they're all over the place. You've got 4,200, you've got 3,100, you've got 3,500, and then you're going into like last week you have 4,500, 4,200. They're all over the place in the range of like 3,200 to 4,200. So I'm going to paint these at, and I'm sorry about the data studio. The graphics still are not up and running. Hopefully we get those up and running in the next couple of days. I'm going to paint this at 3,750. And you might say, Louis, why don't you include the 4,200 sold listings? Well, the reason for that is that there are currently a few on the market available at the $3,700 range. Now this one is coming from Canada. There's another one that I saw. I don't know if it's going to pop up here. That one's for $4,000. There's one for 3,900. There's one that the auctions, with a day left, are at 3,600. So because you can still get them right now, you got to take maybe a little bit of risk coming from Canada. I'm going to leave it at 3,750. I think if you're buying on Facebook, that's around the price that they would be. You've got Arcane Rising we'll talk about next week. It's starting to get closer to the alpha value. It's super interesting to start seeing that. But yeah, we'll talk about that next week, maybe if it continues. So I'm going to go 3750 here, and you can fight me in the comments section if you want to. Looking at the Fable, there's a Fable being offered for $20,000. That's a 9.5 heart, so 15,000 for raw probably seems a little bit light, but we haven't seen any other data for me to say otherwise, so I'm not even going to touch it. Again, if you're buying a alpha heart, you should know the price, not me, because I am not buying those. I don't have that kind of capital. So looking at legendaries, there's really been no sales, and nothing's being offered for cheaper than this on TCG. But anyway, there's really no sales going on. The price point between buyers and sellers is still in this divide. We talk about that every week. There's not really much else to talk. Your average is sitting at 2,400. A couple weeks ago, there was a sale of a Scab Skins leather at 1,200. I think that's the most recent. Looking at the cold foil commons, these are they're holding pretty true here. There's not a whole lot going on. There's a few flopping prices, like Iron Rot plate going from 227 to 262, but then you've got Iron Rot legs going from 224 to 190. You got a few things like that. They're kind of bouncing back and forth. These prices seem to be holding pretty steadily at the 330. This is the type of card that, like, I think at $300, if you don't have investment in any alpha yet, a $300 investment in a cold foil common I think is a great starter kit. But I don't know that these are going to skyrocket back up to the $500, $700 range in the short term. But long term, I think they're still a great play if you want some exposure to alpha product. But Majestic Rainbow Foils, no major changes, nothing really happening, sitting in an average of 642, and Lightning Strike is kind of pulling that average way up at $3,000, Tome of Fandom at about $1,000. Looking at Majestic and non-foils, a little bit soft this week, a couple flip-flops, and Lightning Strike down to 214, Tome of Fandom down to 135, not a whole lot going on. Super rare Majestics, again, there's just not much selling. This one's actually down 7%. TCG Player has some cards lower than the prices from 2 weeks ago. So sitting at $87 on average. Again, there's just, the market's kind of boring. This is kind of a boring video. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible for you. Super rare sitting at $11. Rainbow foil rares, we can talk about that at the end. In the EV calculation here, your average rainbow foil rare is sitting at $31. Your average rare is $2. Your average foil common's $8. Your average common's $1.79. So if you take all that up and you look at the EV and the calculation, if you're looking at a true EV, the 40 box average minus the common non-foil is sitting at $2,114. If you don't want to include the legendary and the fable, you're sitting at $1,129. So if you want to include the chance of the legendary, you're sitting at like $1,700. If you want to include, like, if you were to open up a case of this. So anyway, that's alpha for you. That's good. Unlimited, where it's a little bit more interesting at least. Boxes have jumped up to this kind of $78 price point. As we've seen, we had $60 boxes for a while, but now as we've seen some of these boxes going out of print, they've been drying up on the open market. So boxes sitting at $78 seems like a pretty good thing. Your Fable is also floating back up. We had kind of a low in the 175 range. Now we're back up to like 300 for the Heart of Fiendel. This is for the unlimited version. Legendaries are pretty stagnant right now. They're not moving very much. Actually, Scabskin Leathers, I personally bought 3 Scabskin Leathers today because I just think $41 for a legendary is just too cheap. Anything under the $50 price point, I start kind of thinking about buying personally, just because I think it's just kind of crazy. There's just so few of them on the market still. Anyway. Even though they're unlimited, there's just not that many cards. So, Scabskin Leathers at 41, Tectonic Plating at 120, Mask of Momentum at 110, Brave Forge Bracers sitting under 70. Even that one seems to be pretty good. Spring Tunic at 180. I don't know why the Tunic's losing some value right now. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that the Tunic's dropping down. If you look at kind of the way that the game's going right now, like the Tunic is still super played, still super useful. Unlimited Crew is out of print, so I don't understand the reasoning that one is kind of dropping, but it's sitting at 180. It's a good time, I think, to buy a Tunic if you need one. Majestic Rainbow Foils. You've got the E-Strike sitting at 125, which is up significantly. I think the TCG low on this is right now is 150. Tome of Fiendel at 40. The E-Strike is kind of what's causing the market to move up on this stuff. Spinal Crush at 18. Blood Rush Bell at 8. Interesting things there. Regular Majestics are down 2%. Nothing really to talk about. E-Strike's up a little bit there. I think some people maybe be buying some E-Strikes for other decks or whatever if they think it's going out of print. It's a good time to buy them. Your average is sitting at $10.21. Your super rare rainbow foils, as you look through this, sitting at $1.77. No real changes. Regular super rare. The problem right now is there's not like a huge meta shift, or there's not really any major events. We're down 18% here for the super rares. To an average of 81 cents again. So let's get to the EV calculation, see what's going on in the boxes. If you open up 40 boxes, you're getting your money back at $76. If you open up just one box, you're sitting at $42.94. If you're looking at opening up a case, you'd be adding this legendary to that, so you're sitting at like $67. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you enjoy opening packs, open up a case. Just buy a case, open up one of the boxes, a couple days, open up another box. Just enjoy opening up a case. I don't recommend that you buy individual boxes. Simply put, the risk is just too high for individual boxes. Even if you go to your LGS and they rip open a brand new case and you open up one of those boxes, the risk is just too high. It's just too high. You're basically gambling at hitting a E-Strike or a legendary. So open up a case, spread it out, and then sell the singles and take the cards you want. I think is the best way to do it. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Get access to all those Discord events as well, and a great place to hang out and enjoy talking about the game. Hope you guys have a good one. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again for another video.